Hey guys, I quickly wanted to go over my Robinhood account, give you an update where I'm at, and kind of changes I've made. Um, see right here, I'm really trying to get as much dividend stocks as I can without going too crazy with trying to get the really high dividends. My dividend average is around 6%, but I am selling premium on that. I'm selling on my positions. I'm selling covered calls. Right now, I'm really out of the money with my covered calls. Push them as far as I can and still get some money out of them. That's one good thing about Robinhood. It's real easy to sell covered calls even for a few dollars because they charge you zero, and most platforms they will charge you at least some type of fees to sell an option, and so Robinhood charges zero, so it's real easy to even collect those little $5, $10 options towards the end of the week. And so I've made some changes to my portfolio a little bit. Mostly, I'm really trying to get out of the monthly dividend stocks. I'm really trying to get into the weeklies. I still need to make some more adjustments, but this is where I'm at here on my Robinhood account. I have 200 shares of Pfizer. I have 100 shares of Alteria. I just got into UPRO today. UPRO is a triple weighted S&P 500 stock. S&P 500 is still quite down quite a bit compared to the NASDAQ stock. The NASDAQ is going to be TQQQ, pretty equivalent to that, I believe. And the NASDAQ stocks, NASDAQ's actually up on the year, so that kind of tells you where the NASDAQ stocks are. It's all driven by about 5 or 6 stocks, maybe 10. You know, the Netflix, um, Google, Apple, Amazon, all those type of stocks, which I think are all overvalued, and Tesla, I think Tesla might be in the Nasdaq as well. Tesla's way overvalued. They've never made a profit. It's an automobile stock. They make cars, and you can tell what every automobile car stock is right now. And you tell me Tesla is going to be worth 100 times what they're worth? I don't think so. So that's going to come down to earth one day. Hope you're not holding it. Let's see here. Dow Chemical. I just rotated into MetLife, which is an insurance company. Pays a good dividend. It's a high-rated stock. It's on sale, as most dividend stocks are right now. I own 200 shares of AT&T. I'd like to get a little bit more of that. Another 100 shares if I can the next couple of weeks if it stays down here under $30. AIG, another insurance company stock. I own 100 shares. Main Capital. Main Capital is about half price. It is not a dividend paying stock. It is dividend paying stock. I'm sorry. It is dividend paying stock. It is not an option stock, but it pays around 8 or 9% dividend, so I'm okay with that. And it is paying its dividends, and the dividend is holding, so that's good. BP dividends holding. I have a dividend pending. I have 100 shares of that. Notice almost all my positions are in 100 shares positions, so I could sell an option on them. EPD is energy stock. It is a monthly payer. Pays a good dividend, a very good dividend, and it's on sale as most dividend stocks are. And it does sell a monthly option on that, and not a weekly. But I've decided to keep that for now. I like the stock. The dividend's paying. It's highly rated. Good company, and I'm going to probably hold on to that one. Viacom CBS, I own 200 shares. It's on sale quite a bit. That would be a buy for me if you're looking at stocks to buy and make a profit on. This stock was $50 just about a month and 2 months ago. It dropped down because CBS lost all the NCAA tournament, the Masters, all the sports. I think football comes back in the fall. That stock's going back up to $35, $40, and it's a good weekly paying covered call stock. Energy Transfer, 1,200 shares, way too much of it. I like Energy Transfer. It pays a really good dividend. I have a huge dividend pending on that for next week. Hopefully it gets paid. It's a well-ran company, just associated with the oil slow with the oil market, so it dropped down with all the other type of oil stocks. But it is a transfer pipeline company, is what it is, and so I'm probably eventually going to try to rotate out of that some of my shares. But for now, I'm going to hold it and collect those dividends and collect those covered calls every week. PSEC Capital, I have some option on that in the past. It's a monthly option. It's kind of hard to do. I really don't even try right now. I'm going to hold it. It is paying its dividend. If a stock isn't paying its dividend, I'm probably going to rotate out of it. There's just too many stocks that are on sale that I could buy that are paying dividends and that are higher rated than that. So I had NRZ. I just rotated out of, and then I rotated out of ABB. ABB was a monthly stock paying dividend, or a monthly stock paying option, and I'm trying to get to the weeklies. And with that money, I got 100 shares of MET, and then I got some UPRO, which I like UPRO where it's at. I'm pretty familiar with the triple weighted stocks. Don't get into them unless you really know what you're doing, and I wouldn't get into them long. The reason I'm into it is it's on sale, and then it pays a really good weekly dividend. I can usually make about, on a weekly option, I usually can make about $100 a week on it at that price. And so I'm probably going to just sell that premium every week and make that $100 on UPRO, and then collect it pays a little dividend and collect the upside of the stock. That's one thing I really try to do with my stocks. I really try to have 3 ways to make money on my stock. I make money on the stock going up. I make money on the dividend, and I make money on selling the option premium on my stocks. So compounding dividend and compounding premiums, I believe I can make about 20% on my stocks per year compounding. And so for $200,000, which it's a lot of money, but it isn't a lot of money. I think I can make about $40,000 on just my premium on my stocks, as well as my dividends. And again, that's compounding. Below that, this is an insurance stock. It's highly rated, on sale. It does sell it's got a 7.4% dividend. That might be wrong because Robinhood's usually 3 months behind on their dividend dates, how much they're paying. So I would look for that to probably be a little bit lower. It's highly rated. It's got a high bias sign on it. And so I'm probably looking at a position of that and collect the dividend and sell the monthly premium on that. And right now I just have 8 shares of that. And then this is a interesting stock, Euronav. It's a ship moving energy company. You can look at the dividend is 3.66, it says right here, but I believe it's bigger than that. But it's highly rated. You can see it's a buy for everywhere that everyone that's pretty much is on it. It's a buy, and I'm gonna get a position on this, and I believe it's a monthly dividend stock. And below that, I'm really starting to get into some ETFs to try to diversify my portfolio, and so I'm trying to build positions on ETFs, and I'm really starting the top ones. I can't sell monthly premiums on AMLP. I saw today that another expert put a buy rating on that, and I'm probably going to try to pick up another 100 shares of AMLP. It's a master limited partner ETF. Pays a good dividend. I don't believe it's 15% or 15% dividend, but it's up there. It's probably over 10. Just because the MLPs are beating it down so low, their dividends are so high. And so I like about this is an ETF. I believe it's about 50 different MLPs involved in this ETF, and so your dividend will fluctuate every quarter. But this might be a monthly dividend now that I think about it. I'm not positive, to be honest, but I like it, and I'm probably gonna get another 100 shares. And so these are my ETFs. SDIV. This is I believe this is a monthly dividend stock ETF, and it's a super dividend. And I believe it's about 100 of the top paying dividend stocks in the, let's see here, 100 global securities, high rated yields subject to liquidity and stamp. And so it tracks equal weighted index of 100 stocks. So I like that. You know, it's a well diversified ETF dividend stock. And so, and then these are just those are my positions right now. Full positions I have in some ETFs, and the rest I am building positions on. PUI is a high dividend ETF. PFF, another dividend ETF. PGF, another dividend ETF. SPHD, I have 100 shares of that in my Charles Schwab account. It is a well-rated and well-run dividend ETF. I believe it's just under 6%, and you can sell options on that. And so they're monthly. And so, and all the ones above that, all the ETFs above that, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 PGX as well. You can sell a monthly dividend on. And then after that, the REIT, the SRET, these cannot be, they have no dividend options on them, I believe. So, and I just have 12 shares of that. I'm going to build a position on that and just collect the dividends on the rest of these. And I think I talked about most of these in the past. I rotated out of a few stocks. I sold some options today, way out of the money, right before the market went crazy, of course. It's always my timing's just impeccably bad. And so, and so if I would have waited 2 more hours, you know, these would have been, I would have got more money from my options, but that way. But you just don't know which way the market's going to go, and eventually you got to make a decision. And so I sold a lot of these options on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and a lot of them have dropped down from, you know, they're way out of the money options when I sold them, like $2 or $3, and just collecting nickels and dimes per share, which are $5 to $10 a position. But even doing that, out of the money, way out of the money, halfway through the week, I'm still able to collect a couple $100 on my portfolio a week without even putting my stocks in too much in jeopardy. We're talking 90% chance of success and your option not being, your strike price not being hit. And so I collected, so these are all the ones that I've sold midweek. This week I just got UPRO today, and it went up a little bit. I sold an option on it. I collected a little bit, I think about $20 just for the rest of this week. So we're talking a day and a few hours, and it went up today right after I sold the option, which is pretty much how it always works for me. But hopefully my strike price won't be hit. I'm a couple dollar away probably for tomorrow, Friday. If it does get close, I'm just going to rotate it out to next week, and probably add some more money to it, like a $38 strike price instead of a $36.50. And that's pretty common if I can. If it's over my strike price, I'll try to add time, obviously, as well as adding money up, higher up, if I can, without losing money, and still collect some. And then you still collect some premium. And so, you know, honestly, I believe in this portfolio right here, just these stocks, I could probably just averaging per week, if I sell, not in the money, not close to the money, but one more deviation up, I think I could probably collect about $30 to $40 per position per week. And so we're talking 1, 2, 3 positions, 4 positions, 5 positions, 6 with Met, 8 with AT&T, 9 AIG, 10 Main we're not selling anything on. BP 10. EPD is a monthly, I won't count that. So we're talking 12 with the 2 positions of Viacom. Okay, and then ET weekly. It's only a $6 stock, so you know your positions per week are probably 12 to 15 cents, and so I would say half that, so 6. So we're talking about, I don't know, just under 20 120 positions roughly that I can probably collect an average of 30 to 40 cents per share per week. And so that would give me roughly around $600 to $700 a week, and that's not including my dividends. That is just my pure premium. But some of those strike prices will get hit if you are that close to the money, even if you're just 2 deviations up. Usually, if it's a big weekend right now, it kind of stocks are going up and down, so it's really hard to really tell where it's going to go. But in the end, I think I'm going to collect my $600 a week off my portfolio, and then just rotate my stocks, rotate my positions if I have to. If not, I will just roll my calls out to the following week or the week after, and just collect more premium if the strike price gets hit, and just see if I can keep my stocks as long as possible without losing money. And so that's where I'm at. My portfolio is growing. Obviously, it's had a kind of a down week. I've added more money. I've added more positions. I'm getting to this more where I want it to be. I believe I have too much ET still, and I'm still trying to rotate probably out of most of my monthly premium, monthly option stocks to my weekly option stocks. One thing about ET is I really like is that it is a weekly option. And so real quick here, these are the options I sold this week, and again, we just have 1 day left in the week. That's why a lot of them are only a cent or 2 cents, and that's kind of where we're at. And then Pfizer went up today, so we're about $1 away from that strike price. So that's where we're at right now. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Selling options on Robinhood is the easiest of any platform. It's the easiest to roll. It took me a while to figure out how to roll it. I lost money because I didn't know how to roll a stock or an stock option. Now I do. It's super simple. If I would have known it was that simple, I wish I would have done it for the last 6 to 8 months. And you live and learn, make a lot of mistakes, and hopefully don't make them in the future. But the key is to be patient. Don't roll a stock until the last day if possible. And that way you never know your stock, especially now the market's moving up and down so fast, you might need to roll it. You might not need to roll it. And then you are pushing the price up and collecting less premium because you rolled it too early. So don't roll at the last minute. It really gets icy right there the last day, at the last half an hour to an hour. I would say I'd roll it about halfway through the day, maybe a little less time, maybe a couple hours left in the day of the last day on Friday to roll your stock option. That's when I would do it. Don't be in a hurry to sell your premium. A lot of these premiums I sold on Tuesday, Wednesday, even today on Thursday. And it's just when the stocks were there where I felt I was far enough away to where I can make a little money. And right now I'm not worried about how much money I'm making. I'm really worried about trying to keep my stocks, just because I think they're going to keep going up here over the next 2 or 3 months. Again, most of the dividend stocks are down, so a lot of times they are going up quite a bit when there's good days. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you so much. Have a good day.